Yo, I'm so glad that you decided to stop on this block today because we about to have a good time. Y'all hear me? What is up, YouTube fam? What is up? I know everybody is probably wondering, for the ones who did see, I'm jumping straight to it. I don't like all those long intros. So, to the ones who had actually saw my video on TikTok, and if you didn't, I'm going to go ahead and share it real quick.
Baby, I'm leaving, leaving, leaving. I'm leaving, leaving, leaving.
Okay, I don't quite feel as heavy as that day, but all I'm going to say, that particular day was a day after I had got into a physical altercation with somebody, and it literally started over something so simple. All I had told this particular person was that I didn't like the way that they had said something in particular pertaining to Taraya, and they took that like I had just shot a bullet at them with all intentions to hurt their feelings. All I was saying was just use a different set of words. I didn't yell at this person. I know for a fact, I'm not going to say I think, I feel like, I know for a fact that I did not nowhere near come off aggressive to this person. So for them to pipe up and have a whole attitude with me is beyond just belligerent. This current time, I remember sitting over to a relative's house just to try to use their Wi-Fi. I was trying to finish some work on a computer. And so my man just so happens to drop by, and as me and him were talking and everything, I just heard my little one pass a little gas. So y'all excuse her if y'all heard that. I'm still on the computer and I'm talking to her father. I hear somebody in the house saying something to Taraya that I kind of, it rubs me the wrong way. So as I said before, with all gentleness, I had said to this person, you could have used a whole nother phrase, but something rubs me wrong about the word B-A-D. She is not bad. She's a child. That's what she's going to be. And that's all I had said, pretty much. And for this person to sit up here and have a whole attitude towards something like that, I do believe that I had told something like this in a previous video that I had done. I never ever will feel comfortable with calling anybody's child bad. I mean, I'm the kind that believe that words have a lot of weight. There's a lot of life and death in the power of the tongue. I feel like the more and more that you actually call your child bad, that's what they are liable to be. That's because you put that in their spirit. You put that into their ear gates. So no, do not call her that. When my man leaves, I hear and feel things about to escalate. And to be honest, I hate to goodness whenever I ignore my instincts, because I pay for it each time. Next thing I know, I hear the person in the kitchen area mumbling up under their breath. And I'm sitting up here like, just drop it already. You done already told me how you felt about how I supposedly said something, even though I know I wasn't even nowhere near getting loud with you, but you still felt some type of way. That's because I said it in front of her father. Are you serious? But I thought that all of us was grown. So worried about who I said that in front of, and you're not even caring about the simple fact of what I had said to you, just to better correct the situation for the sake of how I felt about how you talked to my daughter. So after this person had really got up under my skin with the mumbling up under their breath, I'm sitting up here like, okay, so what is it that you want to do at this point? Because what I'm not fixing to do is sit up here and continue to hear you go on and on about this situation. Oh yeah, when I feel like you trying to go there, and do not expect for me to be quiet at all. So next thing I know, this crazy fool ends up running up on me, walking up on me, talking about some or what, you can't make me do this, you can't make me do that, and all this stuff, and just sitting up here just being grouchy for no freaking reason at this point, because it should have never even got to the point of where you get aggressive with me to where I feel your body heat touch mine. And you gonna literally tell my daughter to step her little ass out the way? Oh, so now you done really ran the game up on yourself. So now I had to stand up. How in the world you stand about 4 inches over me and you end up being slammed to the ground? No, do not play with me like that. And I absolutely cannot stand how people get to playing victim. You the kind that throw to this person who I'm talking about. You the kind that throw stones and hide your hand. How dare you, after all the hanging out that we do, I'm the main person that make time for you. You always make it seem like don't nobody like to hang with you. But there's a clear reason as to why nobody does. You act weird as crap. And you use people. There you call the police, and this is this person about 7th or 8th time doing this. Calls yourself trying to get me in trouble. First of all, the last time that this person had done this, I had overheard an officer say, you know, if this person does this again, we're going to take her. That's because we could be out doing other things and you around here calling the police just to be playing tit for tat. This is so darn immature. And then the officer that had actually came, they just busted right on in. That's the one thing that I guess my family should learn about leaving doors either open, cracked, or unlocked, because the police just walked straight in the darn house, and I'm sitting up here like, how the freak y'all get up in here and y'all didn't knock or nothing? And they gonna be talking about somewhere we had her arguing. No, dude, you just walked up in the house. You walked up in the house. And it's just a simple fact that, like, you know, I'm not no darn animal. I'm not sitting up here trying to charge at nobody. It's just the fact that somebody can make my skin boil just by telling me that they want to bring harm to me and my child. I don't care how mad anybody gets at me. Do not sit up here and threaten my child, and she has nothing to do with what we got going on. After I had gave the police my piece, I'm not finna even say what all I had said. All I know is I just pretty much gave them my piece and I left. While one of them sitting up here talking about some, ma'am, just come talk to me. I just don't want you to get in trouble. I wasn't trying to hear none of that. I just ignored the officer and I pulled the freak off. No, y'all not finna sit up here and hound me for information, and y'all ain't finna do nothing but basically nothing. After I leave this relative's house, this is the message that comes to me. The simple fact that I had to sit up here, in which I felt like I was forced to do the first time, but this time I'm going to obey my instincts and I'm going to stay the freak away from this person and not let them have access to my life ever again. No, when you give a person one too many chances, they think that they can keep on stepping on your toes and you can keep coming around. No, I'm going to teach everybody in my family a goddamn lesson. No, I don't be trying to on purposely hold grudges, but you went too far this goddamn time, and it has done really stung the heck out of my toes. And it's just the fact that this person said this multiple times and had even said it while my child was in my womb. And I'm getting so tired of this very person making illiterate behind accusations or just statements about anybody who brings a child into this world and unwedded. Like, nigga, do you cause yourself being privileged or something? That's because you had found out that me, you, and someone else was born inside of marriage? Are you freaking kidding me? That's not gonna make me pick at nobody else that was born on the outside of it. As a matter of fact, why should that even matter? A blessing is a blessing, rather it was done on the inside or outside of marriage. I find it utterly disrespectful. That's because you got women around here that can't even conceive. And y'all be so busy around here shaming somebody for how they had chose to go about having children. Like, shut the up. What really rubbed me the wrong way is, out of all of this altercation that we have had, and yes, I'm still just a tad bit sore. It's a little bit sore. But yeah, it's just the fact that this person real life had something to say about one of my goddaughters now being pregnant. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Yes, she's young. Yes, she's young. But y'all act like y'all wasn't doing stuff out here too around the age of 17. I may not have, but some people grow up faster than others. Leave people alone. She's still a queen. She just has to adjust her crown up some, just so she can be the very best mother she can ever possibly be. And I'm going to make sure of that. Just the way that I still have a godmother that looks after me. And this one back here, as a matter of fact, Taraya's god-grandmother, Wade from Florida, had just sent her some presents, just the way that she did for her last year. So yeah, my family is forever growing. And it does not always have to be right within my bloodline. It's right around me. But yeah, just the way that somebody has been a blessing to me, I'm going to be a blessing to somebody else. And I'm not going to let nobody make me feel bad about that. Point blank period. So, on from that, I really contemplated sharing this information. Take it how you wanna. I'm not really big on keeping even my deepest secrets anymore. I'm a very open person, only to a certain extent. I am experiencing more so a very neutral kind of a emotion. It's more so bittersweet. It's one of those things that has me emotional in and out, but it's one of those things that I also did not want to happen or to come to me. All I'm gonna say is Monday I had experienced a loss of something that has led to me having internal bleeding, and it's not my cycle. You do the math of what you think I'm talking about, what happened. And now that I think about it, that too was also shot back up in my face. And for somebody to be that dirty enough to say something and bring something up like that to me, I'm sure going to be making sure that I do not have any more surprises or unwanted things at the time in my life. I'm going to be very much careful, especially to be that I have been without touches and feelings for every bit of 2 years. I had one night of being absolutely cross-faded, and it ended up into other things. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And let's just say right behind my right behind my goddaughter, let's just say I would have been carrying too. But I had actually conceived a week before her. So there you have it. So I know exactly what all of y'all are thinking. First of all, fighting is the last thing that I needed to have been doing Wednesday. And I must say, I really wish that I would have used better judgment. Bye. I really do wish that I would have used better judgment. But it is what it is. I'm fixing to circle back out of here. Most of me and my daughter's things are packed up in this car until I come up with the amount of money that I want by all this hustling that I have been doing and trying to do more of. Is what I'm trying to leave up right back out of Tennessee to head back to Florida with. No, I'm not trying to forget and exclude her father out of her life. It's just that I know for a fact it's most definitely time for change. And if I keep on staying here too long, I just feel like I keep on bumping into situations like this. So it's not that I'm trying to run away from anything. It's just that I know that it's been time for a change of a scenery. And I'm ready to go back home. Oh, yeah. I'm ready to start a whole new fresh chapter with that one right there. But I just wanted to let everybody know what was going on with me. And in between just this little span of this week, that's a lot to deal with mentally. So I didn't want to catch myself making an emotional move. But this has been something that I have been thinking about for some time. And yeah, it's time for me to get back out of here. So that's all I'm going to be working on for the next couple of days. I may just let the rest of this year fly up out of here. That's because I know that Taraya has a lot of presents that's coming up this way. So I wasn't going to duck off just yet. Probably until right after Christmas, if not New Year's or something. But yeah, that's the plans. But make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.